And here we go again. The same topic as the previous video. If you haven't watched it, watch it there. All right, click subscribe. Anyway, so I'm looking at the second thing. 15 best action adventure games you regret overlooking. All right, since I don't want to regret anything, better try something that is bad than later on regret it not even tried. So, well, let's see. Obviously, I'm not going to like it. Looks like it. Well, anyway, here we go. Yeah. Ta-da.
This ilk in the last few months. To that effect, we will be discussing 15 of the best action-adventure games
15,
that were released
yeah.
in 2024.
That's what you said. So, let's see.
Black Myth Wukong. Chinese game developer Game Science has had a strong debut with Black Myth Wukong, which will undoubtedly go down as one of the best action experiences of 2024. Based on the classic novel Journey to the West, Black Myth is a thrilling boss rush that starts off strong and never lets its foot off the gas pedal afterward. It's chock full of memorable fights that are sure to push you to your absolute limits, and the combat rarely gets stale thanks to plenty of abilities and options
Bosses.
at your disposal.
Look like
Couple that
bosses
with a bevy
thing.
of imaginative vistas, beautifully brought to life through Unreal Engine 5, and that makes Black Myth Wukong a truly special experience and worthy of all the hype.
Nah.
Neva.
Oof.
Neva takes place in a fantasy world that's beautifully brought to life
No, okay.
with some extremely gorgeous art direction and a distinct sense of style. And
No, I don't like it.
Slitterhead.
Looks like Mario Brothers. I mean, no, come on. These I played in a video stand when you had those game machines things. No. I mean, it's. I am going to talk like a millennium. It's last century thing. Come on, evolve. Just move. I mean, just Slitterhead. Okay, let's see what's this.
Slitterhead might not be the kind of game that's almost flawless in every regard. It has a plethora of issues ranging from janky mechanics to a story that leaves a bit to be desired. But Slitterhead also has a vast pool of unique ideas that will make you want to keep
What?
pushing through despite their shortcomings. The
Okay, you should-
switching
you-
between
you-
bodies
you
to get
hit
clues and
people.
solve a murder mystery doesn't get old. And while the combat Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a far cry from the Nazi-slaying Wolfenstein games that developer Machine Games
Okay,
is
we
known
already
for.
talked about
Beyond the
that.
fact it truly
If you want to
encapsulates
know
the spirit of indie's globe-trotting adventures,
previous
it's also
video.
special. And Machine Games has done a good job of adding some systemic elements to it all that make you truly feel like you're wearing Indie's hat.
No, I don't feel like
The
that.
Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
No.
Nintendo has been doing some absolutely great work on the Legend of Zelda series, both in the 2D and 3D realm. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom is emblematic of these very strengths, combining a strong 2.5.
I mean, you're playing Pac-Man is exactly the same thing. I know some people who say, "What, comparing Zelda to Pac-Man?"
An experience that's as much a glorious throwback to the past as it is its own thing. Developer Evil Raptor has done a good job of capturing the thrill of exploring these imaginative worlds, and that coupled with solid combat and platforming mechanics makes Akimbot something that's truly unmissable for fans of 3D platformers.
No, really.
Squirrel with a Gun. Squirrel with
A
a Gun
what?
takes what might just be the most absurd premise we've seen in a
Absurd.
while. The story is equally wacky, though nothing to write home after the credits have rolled. Dead Rising Deluxe Remastered.
Okay, forget about
Dead Rising stands tall as one of the
Zombie
best zombie games
things.
of all time.
God,
And
they
after
don't
all these
only-
years, and the waves of zombies with makeshift weapons doesn't get experiencing it for the first
Why-
time if you haven't already.
why do developers have such a lack of imagination? I mean, Star Wars, okay, it's for fans. We all know that. Fans of Star Wars, they like to be in there. Fine. Indiana Jones, good. It's a good story. And fine. Tomb Raider, fine. And that's a series of things, right? I mean, you can even build a game about Tomb Raider if you don't have the license for that. Star Wars, the same thing. But look at what Guerrilla did. I mean, they used to make like war games, things like you shoot people, and then they had this idea. Not zombie, not Nazis, not like fighting artifacts or whatever things, or magical killing monsters that are coming from magic genius things, whatever. No, they just a complete new story. Other antagonists. That's what I want in a game. Surprise me. I mean, surprise me. Just do something else. But zombie? I mean, any platform has made this zombie. Somebody doesn't know, doesn't feel like it's already an empty story in there. God, it reminds me. I went to see Z with Brad Pitt. I went to see the movie just because it was Brad Pitt, I guess. But then it was zombie. God. Well, I watched till the end because anyway, but climbing, it's like Game of Thrones, the same thing. The story's fine, it's great, wonderful. And then zombies. Again, why? Why zombies? Why do you do that? This is crazy. Why do you have to switch to that one? Oh, God. A lot of series do that. It goes fine, you have a nice story, and then you have people. Why? Is that the only fear we have in life? I mean, you have to fight something that's worth fighting, right? I mean, that's what it's inside of us. You fight for justice, you fight for equality, you fight for freedom. Okay, you can have some virus. Cool. But it's just zombie. It's not even real. I mean, alien, they didn't invade us. Okay, fine. I can admit it. Although it would take them a millennia before they arrive here, what's the point to go that far? To kill us? No, really. Just because we humanize these aliens and think they are like us. Well, when the Spanish, English, French, and whatever European went to continent of America or in Asia, Australia, the only thing they did is to kill the others. Fine. They were humans, right? They were not aliens so far. Or maybe we are all aliens, and then, well, is that it? No, I disapprove. I disapprove this stuff. Next. What is that one?
Blade is a remarkable hack-and-slash action adventure that manages to strike a fine balance between a methodical combat loop and a flashy combo-driven one that we have seen in games like Metal Gear Rising. Stellar Blade may feel underwhelming in other departments, but it truly excels when it comes to the combat, which will leave you wanting more.
Okay, so this guy is more about
and great art direction, and Stellar Blade becomes a wonderful treat on this list.
Mechanics.
It effortlessly combines elements of a hack-and-slash action game and a third
that one
without one overlapping the other.
So it in the previous video.
Astro's Playroom was a wildly imaginative pack-in game for the PS5, and Astrobot takes those ideas and spins an even larger net of ideas. Astrobot,
isn't it the one that got an award, a game award?
Astrobot treats its players to one carefully curated platforming levels after another that will have you gleefully hopping your way through it all, making it one of the best platformers to have come out of Sony in quite a
Oh,
while.
he needs nuts, right? Oh my god.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Ninja Theory's Hellblade Senua's Saga was a game that proved to be a shining beacon of hope for middle-market games, and Hellblade 2 is by all means an excellent continuation of those strengths. The narrative retains its best qualities by showing a stronger but also vulnerable side of Senua, who must battle her own demons amidst all of the chaos. And while it might not reinvent the wheel in terms of the combat, Hellblade 2's excellent production quality and appropriately short runtime makes it a great game regardless. Batman
Yeah,
Arkham
looks
Shadow.
good, but I'm not.
While Batman Arkham Shadow might not have been
Attracted
the
to
definitive
that one.
continuation of the Arkham series that fans have been craving, it is a worthwhile release that needs to be appreciated on its own terms.
Okay,
Not only does
first-
Arkham Shadow spin a compelling tale that sheds some much-needed light on the detective nature of Batman,
First
but
person
it also makes
play.
good use of the VR's capabilities to make for some interesting interactions. It's a relatively shorter experience that's all killer and no filler, making it a must-try experience for fans.
No way.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
The same
Final
thing.
Fantasy
Sorry.
VII Initiative started off on a strong
long
note with
swords.
Part 1, and Rebirth is well and truly a one. Of course, there's also the thrill of slashing
Have you seen this
swords
sword?
and casting magic spells.
I mean, the bug you might have just like making your sword go through the floor before it goes up. Really?
Against insurmountable odds in the new, upgraded real-time combat system.
No way.
Elden Ring was one of 2022's biggest experiences that catapulted From Software.
Okay, Elden Ring. I played it. I mean, I started. I played like about an hour. But then this moment when you finally arrive, after the cave things, sorry, spoiler alert, but anyway, I'm not spoiling anything in the story in there. And then you have to go further in the land. But, I mean, it's like you are a loner on a battlefield, saying, for those who are just, in the Israel war with Gaza, or Hamas, and or the Russian-Ukrainian war, and you are there in the middle, and you have to get out. I mean, to find something, you have your own quest. You have to save the world in there, right? That is how I feel. But then I'm sorry, but you have both factions there. They are going to take you as an enemy, and I mean, you won't live 5 minutes in that kind of environment, and that's how I felt about Elden Ring. I said, oh my God, I got killed. So, in fact, you revive, you memorize, you say, okay, if I go there, I will find 5 guys. Let's go over there. And then you have there 10 guys. Okay, not 5, 10. Okay, so I have to take one by one. So you take one by one, but then you die again. And then but come on, guys. No. I'm not against the fact that you have to learn from your mistakes. But not that way, right? If you have an enemy appearing every 10 meters. Feet, okay, every 20, 30, 40 feet. Just like, boom, spawning. No, if you can't get up and see the environment in the beginning, you can't just progress. And if it just makes you progress like in the fog, what's the point to play? You are not going to survive. You die. So, sorry, Elden Ring, I tried you. I'm not going to even try it later. You're a good game. Elden Ring is a good game. Please do so if you like that kind of channel, and if you think it's normal to die 100 times before getting to the next level. Fine, but for me, life is not about dying. It's about surviving. And to know in advance, to apprehend things in advance and not at the moment.
To major success, and Shadow of the Erdtree feels like the icing on top of a very lovely cake. The Land of Shadow is filled with interesting snippets of lore that are unmissable for anyone familiar with the base game, and new boss
The
fights
graphics,
of Mesmer and
great.
Promise Consort Radon will test
Good.
your mettle to the fullest extent.
But
Between this
no.
and some excellent art direction, Shadow of the Erdtree is something truly worthwhile for any fan of the base game.
That's it.
Hey,
Okay.
did you know that we at Gaming Bolt upload new videos every day?
All right. So let's get back. Let's get another one. These are the epic RPG game. No, thank you. Oh, that's sponsor thing, so I'm not going there. Game ranks. Oh my God, game ranks. Okay, 20 minutes. Game ranks. They always propose the same kind of things. Well, let's see if 3 months ago. That means by our time, December, November, October. All right. Well, let's see that. Hopla, there we go.
Was too good to be true, but now with the final game out and in everybody,
Okay, what was that?
it's hard not to be skeptical about Black Myth Wukong.
Okay, the problem with YouTube is
Still
when you have
knows us away.
when you have your mouse on a thumbnail, then it goes, and if it stays there because you're looking at other things, then it goes, and so I don't even know what I got there. So that's the introduction. Okay, let's go to the first one, which is number 10. Black Myth Wukong. Okay, we check that one. I don't like it. Next one. What is this? Cyberpunk 2077. Let's go. What's
And
that?
number 9 is Cyberpunk 2077. Even though the base game is still a few years old now, the visuals really do hold up, especially when you use one of the many impressive community graphics mods came out. There is a whole lot to pick from in this category. Everyone and their mother has their own ideas about how to make an already good-looking game shine even more, but today I'm using the recently released Dream.
Oh my God, he's selling the guy. All right, forget it.
Bodycam, you know the gimmick here. It's literally the name of the game. This multiplayer shooter is made to look like Bodycam.
All right, multiplayer no, and shooter even less. Okay, that one, Star Wars Outlaws. Saw it in the first video, so you can go and check and see what I think of it. Falk number 6, Still a Blade. I don't know that one.
The PlayStation 5 exclusive isn't on PC yet, but it's still really impressive what they managed to do on the hardware they were given. The game runs at a silky smooth 60 frames per second while also managing to look very impressive most of the time. The environments are mostly dilapidated ruins and deserts, but they still manage to make these normally
That's the sword,
areas
you know?
visually dynamic and interesting. A lot of that comes down to the art design, but the extremely detailed environments are very impressive, along with the many strange cyborg characters you encounter.
No, come on, stop. This monster had both his blades going through her legs, and she's not losing life. Let's check back, right? Let's check back, watch it. Here, you see? Hopla. She's not losing life. No way. So it's, let's see. You see the life 1 point? Let's see. You see? It's not losing anything. No way. No, forget it. Bye. Up. Nobody wants to die. I don't want to die. That's it. Let's see. Maybe that's good.
Smallish, not small, but smallish, adventure game is noteworthy for basically being one thing, and it's graphically beautiful. It is one of the most striking visions of a dystopia I have ever seen in a game. It is fully rendered in absolutely stunning detail, and I mean, look at it. You know what I'm talking about. It's not a question. The graphics are by far the most impressive thing about the game. It's otherwise a pretty straightforward walking simulator, but the presentation is so good it's honestly worth experiencing for that alone. The details of the city are really, really something else, and from the weird anachronisms like the old-timey hover cars to the pneumatic tubes to deliver mail, to the nightmare scenarios like the bathroom that's on an elevator that everyone in an apartment has to share.
Okay, well, you got the story. I'm not going to even watch further. It's not that I trust him, but, well, he explains everything. So.
Speaking of indies with amazing graphics, rather than creating a fantastical futuristic world, the goal of Still Wakes the Deep is the opposite. It's set in a 1970s oil rig off the coast of Scotland. The game oozes authenticity from the accents to the dialogue to the design of the rig itself.
Well, what about your dialogues? I mean, the accent of it, the dialogues. God, if you put 3 stress in 2 words, what about the rest of the sentence? Not going to hear it.
It all feels exceptionally real. So when things take a turn for the horrible, it really stands out. The rig itself is relatively small, but it's so packed with life and detail. And what's even more impressive, at least for an indie game, are the character models and animations, which look quite lifelike at times.
It's funny, it doesn't want me to like it. Alright, you're escaping, in fact. Zombie! Oh my god, it's just crazy. Alright. What's this game?
I think we all just kind of accept that it looks good, but really what needs to be said is that Square Enix managed to accomplish something
looks like
totally astounding with this game. Visually, it's on a whole other level. From the character models to the environments to the scale of the whole thing, it's an
look at the sword
achievement. The way this game marries art design and graphics is really something else. It's got some of the most beautifully rendered environments in any game possibly ever. I mean, just look at any random spot in Calm or Junon, and I mean, take a second to really look at them. They're all so dense with detail, it can be overwhelming. Rebirth doesn't manage to reach the fidelity of something like Black Myth Wukong on a maxed out computer. The PS5 doesn't have the...
Oh, that's Final Fantasy, right? Oh, God. I mean, when you mix several time periods in just one, and obviously you have those, I mean, armor, you have a string, and then you're stronger than anyone. No way. No, thanks. Thank you. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. God, when was this? 3 months ago? They're too late, really. What's this? Oh, God. Wait a minute.
The trailers just looked almost too good to be true. But now with the final game out and in everybody's hands, even the most skeptical have to admit that this game is the real deal. It is a remarkable accomplishment. And some...
Here we're going. Number 2.
Frontiers of Pandora. Yeah, remember this? It came out December 2023 and it fell off the planet. But that's kind of what happens with Avatar stuff, isn't it? It's visually incredible. It's super impressive. People talk about it like it's the best thing in the world, and then nobody talks about it ever again. Avatar, the least culturally impactful massive franchise on the planet. But yeah, it is honestly one of the most visually impressive games to come out recently. Seriously, Massive, the people who made Star Wars Outlaws, has just been on a roll. Regardless of your feelings about either game, you can't deny that these are both visually incredibly ambitious games, and they pull it off. The game basically boils down to being a sci-fi Far Cry, but the graphics are next level. They're really trying to match what's so impressive about James Cameron's movies by creating lush, dense alien environments that are very different but feel so real to explore. As a Far Cry game, it's fun. It works. I like it. I don't care about what happens in it at all, but it's beautiful and it's a good game.
Oh, you don't care?
You're not going to be fooled into thinking it's real life. It's pure fantasy, but it does look astounding most of the time. The lighting, the fidelity of every little plant and vine in the world just looks great.
I'd love to take out. Okay, Avatar, why not? We'll see. But I need a story. If it's just like to kill everyone, no point, right? And number 1.
Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. Speaking of ignored, man,
What?
this one just came and went, huh? As a sequel, I don't think it lives up to the ideas and promise of the original game, but...
Okay. Top 10 realistic game coming out. Oh, let's see. Here we go. They're coming out. I have to look at it. Oh, where's it? Russia? Oops. Blooded Team. Whoa. That's Russia, obviously. Is it Siberia? Okay, post-apocalyptic. And these people are still alive. Oh yeah. Zombie. Forget it. Oh no way. I can't believe it. They had to put zombie in there.
Wat tanden uniek maakt.
La. Sorry for that. Skip. Here we go.
Although I swore to protect it, I failed. Now I walk the path of blood until my mission
Blood.
is fulfilled.
Sounds like
I
a
will
French
not
talking.
rest until all traitors are silenced and our stolen kingdom returned.
Okay.
Who dare
Why put the first cutscene in? Alright. Blood, special effect, bye. Up.
Able to play it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
Exodus. Space.
Fear is.
Yeah.
Mariama do. They thrive on it.
Mm-hmm.
These monstrous celestials haunt the darkest corners of
Monsters again. Aliens are monsters.
and, unfortunately for their victims,
Do humans look at themselves sometimes?
more than just stealing
When I look myself in the mirror, I don't see a beautiful thing.
memories, emotions. The more twisted and tortured, the better. Captured prey will be subjected to intense psychological torment before being neurologically drained. Those rare few MCC Orlev.
Set in space. In this game, you play as astronauts who find a super fast spaceship. Your job is to save Earth, which is in big trouble. You'll meet some scary aliens called the Celestials who don't like humans very much. The cool thing about this game is that you get to make lots of choices that change how the story goes. When you play Exodus, you'll get to explore alien worlds, sneak around, and fight bad guys. There's a neat trick with time in the game too. Your choices can affect things far in the future. You'll also get to fly around in space, meet different alien races, and find cool alien technology. The game looks really pretty with amazing graphics that make you feel like you're really in space. Lots of people who like RPGs and science fiction stories
Why not?
are really excited about Exodus. The game is set to come out in 2026, and you'll be able to
Whoa.
play it on PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S.
So I have 1 year to go. God. It's 2024 and 2025, and he says 2026. What's the point? Oh, I feel claustrophobic on it. And then a new world, new people. Hello. They're fleeing. Get away, you have a big fish going to eat you.
Subnautica 2 is an upcoming underwater exploration and survival game. It's the sequel to the popular Subnautica. The game expands on its predecessor's immersive gameplay and rich storytelling. Players will explore an alien underwater world, facing new challenges and creatures. Key features include dynamic water environments with currents and vortexes, making
Aliens.
exploration more unpredictable. New creatures like giant crustaceans and massive leviathans will add to the...
All right, let's see.
I don't remember when it happened, but I remember how I felt. Father told us to hide when they came to our house.
Oh, Helizas. I've seen it before. Thanks. Arc readers. There we go. I'm not sponsored, and I'm not going to pay YouTube to prevent me from watching, because if I do that on all the sites, well, all my salary, it goes just on preventing advertisement.
Look at us now.
Look at us, arc readers.
Raiders. Playing with fire. Everything to lose. But even more to gain.
Arc Raiders is an upcoming free-to-play game that mixes action, survival, and shooting. In this game, you'll fight against dangerous machines and other players in a world where Earth has been destroyed. You play as a member of the ARC Raiders, a group that goes to the surface to find resources while battling deadly robots and other groups of survivors. The game offers exciting combat against various robot enemies, from small drones to huge...
Don't want to interact with other players.
In the heart of the sleeping forest, a murmur spreads. The first rays of sunlight awaken a community ready for action.
It's a documentary.
The ants. With the end of hibernation comes a new set of challenges. Collect resources, secure outposts, fortify our queen's territory,
Oh my God.
follow her plans for this new season. Welcome to the fascinating empire of the ants.
Good.
Place
You're going to build?
683, an inquisitive ant in a world of unsuspected dangers. Your mission? Defend your colony against rival kingdoms and expand the borders of our queen's empire beyond known lands. But remember, the strength of your people lies in unity and strategy.
Now I know where all the story, the game story, comes from. Comes from there. They just added. Now they show the original one. That's it, guys. All right. Well, I wanted something original, something that's out of zombie shooting people. They got me.
In this exciting strategy game, every decision counts. Research technologies, train the right legions, and choose which one to send into battle first.
No, wait, what?
New threat is on the way. Gather your forces, plan your strategies, and defy the dangers that threaten your home.
Forget it. You put Romans, Persian, Greek, all together, Celtic, and Goth. I mean, whatever. You put them all together, and you got exactly the same game. They're just not insects, but that's humanizing things, you know. When I talk to you about aliens, they come to invade us and kill us all and take our resources. But that's what European did everywhere in the world during your history. So, and that's the same thing. They're humanizing animals. They don't act like that. Gosh. I mean, how would you see those things? What's the name? What's the name? Well, in French, I know it, but wait. Those bugs there. I say, wait a minute. Yeah, translator. Just forgot. It's not really. Woodlouse. So those woodlouses, they don't do like this. I mean, they live in colony, maybe, but you can find them alone. But ants, if they're alone, well, usually they die. It's just like, yeah, sure. I'm not sure they're going to make armies against the ants. Or with the ants. Hey, guys, come on. Woodlouses, come here. Help us against the manta. And then the big boss is a scorpion or a cobra. Yep. Or an eagle. Yeah, sure. All right, next. Mir. That's about the... No? Yes?
Hi, my name is Alina, and I...
Ta-da. Skip. All right. It's called Mir. 5. Mir in Russian means peace. Is he flying? They are flying. Whoa. Okay, looks like a cannonball thing. I mean, what was his name? Sonic thing? Yeah. That's it. Oh, Aeon. It's Aeon. Is it Aeon? Mir. That's a cutscene because the game is not like that. So all the game would be about grinding things, hoarding, transforming to upgrade your armor, your weapon, your skills, and gathering companions. And then you will finally arrive at the stage where you fight other players. No thanks. Thank you.
Exact platforms haven't been announced yet.
Yeah, Bozius. Aztec, no? What's this the name of the game? Project E. Chinese, Japanese? Yeah. Japanese. Zombie. Bye bye. And Los Fragmunt. Is it a typo? What is a fragment? Wait. Did you hear on the right, on left, doors opening? It's fragment. Why did he put fragment? Is it something? Well, anyway. So, what? Avatar, Exodus, 2 games in what? 1, 2 videos? 3? 1, 2, and 3. 3 videos. 2 games. I'm not even sure I'm going to play them. Avatar, no, there's no story in there. Exodus, it's about alien, but obviously the story won't be good anyway. Most like Aeon thing, whatever. Video game writing, yeah. Live online. Translate your vision into a fun, intuitive experience for players. Yeah, sure. How much money are you going to give? Like 1 month free and then you have nothing? Okay, anyway, that's it then. Sorry guys, but nothing to do on this one. And I said it. I'm fine. Yeah. I'm fine. All right, see you. Thank you for watching, and well, I make 2 videos. That's all. That's all I want to do about that. Only 2 videos, and that's all. Just to show you that, in fact, zombie shooting, first person when you don't see the character and you feel like you have the Indiana Jones head on you. Obviously, he forgot that. And, well, survive. No, nothing interesting. Nothing. If this is 2025, now on the other hand, Game Ranks, they don't really give anything new. Really. No, they just bring back the old things, put it back there, then they bring the new things that are not going to be, then you wait for them, like 2026 Exodus. Obviously, it's not going to be. You know, if it's announced now, it's because they want the money, they're going to give up, they're going to make another game, and that's it. Yeah, and you have paid for that. Yeah, and your money is lost. That's it. So, well, nothing new under the sun. Obviously, I'm going to still play Horizon Zero Dawn and Star Wars The Old Republic. Or maybe Indiana Jones and Star Wars The Outlaws. Yeah, obviously. Or get bored and do my garden. See you. Well, what would you do? Leave me a comment. Why not? Maybe you don't like what I said. Good. Happens. Sometimes I won't like what you say. Happened too. And maybe suggestions about what to play. You know my taste. You have seen the first video. This one is the second one, so check that one. And subscribe. Comment and let me know what you think, what game you tried, and put me to the challenge. Even if I don't like the game and you think I might like it, why not? Who knows? I promise I even tried the zombie one. But don't do it ironically, really. Because if you didn't like, if it's not worth it, I might not play it. But put me to the challenge. We'll see what I'm doing. I'm very unpredictable. Really? Yeah. See you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check my other videos. Thanks. Bye.